Have you ever marveled at the intricacies of nature, or the grand expanse of the cosmos, and wondered if it is all a grand design? Today, we re-dive into a topic that is as old as philosophy itself. Does the perfection of the world argue for a single creator? In our journey today, we're taking inspiration from ancient wisdom, specifically a work often overlooked but brimming with insights. Join us as we uncover the arguments from this book, which so eloquently makes the case for a one eternal creator. And stick around, because as we peel back the layers of these arguments, you might just find yourself pondering some universal truths about existence, order, and the nature of creation. So get ready to expand your horizons. This is more than just a video. It's a conversation with the echoes of ages past. Let's begin. So what exactly is this book, and why should you care? Well, penned by an esteemed author, this work isn't just a religious text, it's a philosophical powerhouse, originally written in Arabic. Its influence has resonated across cultures and centuries, and now, thanks to modern scholarship, we have access to its timeless wisdom in English translation. But why should you invest your time in reading it? Because it contains a wealth of knowledge that challenges conventional thinking and broadens your perspective on some of life's deepest questions. The strength of this book lies in its ability to make complex theological concepts surprisingly accessible. It doesn't shy away from tackling big questions like the nature of truth, the existence of God, and the meaning of life itself. And let's be real. In a world where understanding different religions and cultures seems more important than ever, this book bridges divides and encourages meaningful dialogue. So whether you're a student of theology, a curious mind seeking enlightenment, or simply someone who appreciates a good intellectual challenge, this book is a must. You want to know where to start. Open it up randomly and just let its words wash over you. You will find yourself on a journey through profound discussions that have shaped civilizations and inspired countless thinkers throughout history. So why wait? Take the first step towards a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Pick up a copy of this book today. You won't regret it. Now back to our thought-provoking discussion. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, it's natural to search for order and meaning. Ancient philosophies, like the ones discussed in this book, offer a unique lens through which we can view our existence. They remind us that even in the midst of complexity, there is an inherent beauty and logic to the universe. This book delves deep into the idea that the perfection of the world points to a single creator. It's a concept that might seem simple on the surface, but when you start to unpack it, you realize the depth and far-reaching implications. The central argument is beautifully summarized in the words, "The existence of the creation is perfect, and its administration continuous." This seemingly straightforward statement becomes the bedrock upon which a compelling case for a single creator is built. So what exactly does this mean? To understand this concept, we need to look at the idea of multiplicity itself. What happens if we introduce the notion of multiple creators or gods into this equation? Can multiple entities working in unison truly result in the seamless order that we observe? Or does it inevitably lead to conflict and dysfunction? Imagine, for example, the intricate workings of a watch, its various parts moving in perfect harmony to tell time accurately. If you were to present this watch to someone unfamiliar with such technology, they might assume it was crafted by a single skilled watchmaker. The idea of multiple watchmakers, each making separate yet compatible parts, seems unlikely. Similarly, our universe, with its awe-inspiring complexity, from the motion of galaxies to the functioning of cells, seems to demand a single master designer. Of course, you might counter this analogy with the complexity of human society, where multiple individuals working in different fields contribute to an overall order. However, the scale and precision of the natural world still point to a level of harmony that's difficult to imagine being achieved without a singular guiding force. The ancient text tackles this idea head-on, arguing that if there were two gods, they would either agree or disagree. If they agree, their actions would be indistinguishable from a single god, meaning the concept of two would be redundant. If they disagree, however, chaos would ensue. As the text puts it, each one of two who differ does what is different from what his fellow does. This paints a vivid picture of a universe in constant flux, unable to maintain the order and balance we experience. Think of the natural world. If one god decided to create species while the other sought to destroy them, the very fabric of life as we know it would collapse. The same would happen if these gods differed in their views on fundamental laws of nature. This idea isn't just a theological concept. It touches upon a universal truth about order. Multiple creators, even if well-intentioned, would likely introduce an element of randomness that would undermine the very perfection of creation. Yet another layer to this discussion is the concept of each god needing to be capable, eternal and unassailable. If they were incapable, they wouldn't be gods at all, and if they were eternally locked in a struggle with one another, they wouldn't be able to achieve the continuous administration of the universe that we observe. As the text elegantly puts it, if both were strong, each one of them, by virtue of being incapable of subduing the other, would be less than a god. This illustrates the inherent contradictions that arise when we attempt to conceive of multiple eternal creators. Each of these arguments stand alone as powerful reminders of the inherent flaws in the idea of multiple creators, but when woven together, they form a tapestry of logic and reason that makes a compelling case for a single, unified source of creation. Throughout history, philosophers and theologians have grappled with the question of a creator. The ancient texts we read discussing here echo with ideas that are as relevant today as they were millennia ago. They challenge us to examine our beliefs, to question our assumptions, and to appreciate the elegance and order of the universe in which we exist. So the next time you gaze up at the night sky or marvel at the intricate details of nature, remember the profound words. The existence of the creation is perfect, and its administration continuous. Let them serve as a reminder that sometimes the most complex questions have the simplest answers. We hope you found this exploration of ancient wisdom both enlightening and thoughtful. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share it with others who might appreciate its timeless message. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue sharing these profound ideas with a wider audience. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You will be joining a community of learners and seekers who are passionate about exploring the depths of human thought and discovery. So keep watching and let the journey of discovery continue.